whenever today we have a
You
newbie.
just like look me up and down.
I know. I'm like, oh, what do we have here? This is Keara C. Schultz. She has been hashtag bestie since college, since the collage days.
Yeah, we were collagers.
Yeah, and I'm in Philadelphia.
Suburbs.
Suburbs.
In the burbs.
But like no cream cheese yet.
No cream cheese?
Yeah. Like I haven't had any cream cheese.
No Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah, or cheesesteaks.
No cheesesteak.
Yeah. So I'm literally just like in the burbs.
Just the burb.
Like nothing for me to be like, yeah, this is gonna hit my Philly cravings.
Yeah.
Maybe I could like, I don't know.
Maybe
I don't even
tomorrow.
know. I don't know.
We'll see.
Like Philly cheesecake, like it's good, but like it's not like I need to make it to Philly cheese steak station.
No.
It's a bunch of meat and like that's
it's just
good.
meat and bread.
But it's just
cheese.
meat and bread.
And I might get roasted if like someone likes Philly cheese. I don't know.
Yeah,
someone
I have no
is
clue.
passionate about it. But
Maybe Nora will listen to this and like she'll feel
Hey,
very
Nora.
like, yeah.
Nora's my sister.
And she's in Italy right now.
Italy.
I think she like actually listened to like the first episode.
No, she did listen.
Because I was looking through the demographic and there was like one person from like Italy and I was like, who the fuck?
It was her.
And I was like,
It was her.
it was
She
Nora.
told me. I didn't tell
It
you
was
this,
Nora
but she told
Stravis.
me because you guys were talking and it was like in one ear. She listened to
Yeah.
headphones like
In his one ear and the other ear.
and 1 year.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Can you tell her to not do that? It's so scary."
Yeah. No, because it's literally
It's
like,
scary. It's
yeah.
like,
No, yeah. I know. I
I'm
won't.
kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like being on, like having a microphone. I feel like I can't. Like hello, like
What, like a proper microphone?
like no, having like talking, like knowing that I'm being recorded. I know you're talking about it, but it's like
Everything like seems like
yeah,
intentional.
I'm like I have to be super intentional with everything.
Yeah.
I say.
I mean, not really.
Okay,
Yeah.
be myself.
Just be who you are.
Be
Be
who
who
I-
you are for
Yeah.
your pride. But that's the thing, though. Like, even though, like, we have these conversations one-on-one, like, when it's a lot harder, like, going into, like, the podcast industry because it just feels like the third person
Yeah,
that's,
you're
like, not
inviting
even...
a third
yeah.
person, like
Which is so weird because it's not even,
Just,
like, a
like,
thing.
yeah,
But we know it holds me like,
I
more
know.
meaning.
because someone's critiquing.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but someone's there.
Yeah.
Critiquing.
And or someone's like spreading it to other people.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and then you'll get
So-
and then you'll get
when
a
are
text.
when are you gonna release this podcast?
I don't know. I think like probably like after April, I'll like kind of
So should we talk about things or leave it to
yeah, we'll leave it to rest.
We'll leave it to rest.
We'll leave it in the dust.
There's drama.
Yeah. Maybe if we just say face each other, you'll feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
And you'll feel
So-
like
But maybe that's not like very inviting.
yeah. But honestly, like people who are watching this, like
Who's watching?
you're not even invited to the conversation, like
Yeah, what are you doing here?
because like it's kind of an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, why
like
why do you
we're
why
two
do you
girls
care
in-
so much
in our-
to watch this?
in our bedroom, and you're like,
Yeah.
I have to watch this
Yeah.
video.
it's kind of a little bit
Sussy Baka.
one would say, or like what's the word? Perverted,
Yeah.
maybe? Are you
Or you
There's
or you just poor-footed.
poor-footed? Are you perverted? Are you poor-footed?
Are you Pro-Vert?
What are you trying to say? I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, like because sometimes like but like
Oh,
you
like
Pro-Vert.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you Pro-Vert?
Oh, you
Or you just pervert? Because I feel like perverted, like it's just darker.
It's-
But when you're Pro-Verts, like it's like okay, I respect you a little bit more because like you're pro it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like super real with you. Like I'm not following.
Okay, so like
I'm so sorry.
you're pro-verted instead of perverted. Like you're pro-verted, not perverted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it, I see,
Yeah.
I see.
It makes it more like American.
Yeah, American.
I'm pro-verted.
I'm pro-verted.
Vote for me if you want more
Pro-verts.
pro-verts. Everything.
Okay. Do you want to play Truth or Dare?
Truth.
Okay. For me, wait. If I say Truth or Dare, does that mean that you have to answer? What's the?
Yeah, if I say truth, that means that you have to give me like a question to answer.
Okay. I didn't have a question. Okay. truth. Oh, I'm so bad at thinking.
You're like, let's play a game, but like,
Yeah.
I would like you to like.
Well,
take
that's like
over.
whenever, because you know how I like to ask questions and then I can't answer them.
Yeah.
Like myself. It's kind of how I feel right now because like, okay, who's your biggest enemy?
My biggest enemy,
You
like
can bleep it out.
somebody who's like coming
who's
for
your
me,
op. Yeah.
but or someone who I'm coming for. Like, what
Yeah,
is?
who are you coming for?
Who am I going for?
Who are you
Oh my goodness, I feel like I haven't had like an enemy since college, and
Yeah. Okay.
there were enemies.
Okay, bleep, bleep, bleep.
Yeah, so
Them.
the one with
The bleep.
the you
And the bleep.
and then the other one that
With
was
the-
like
What was
well
the other one?
known. One that like, on the made it to the big screen, and the other one that
Didn't make it to the big screen.
didn't make it to the big screen,
Yeah.
and like was
We're being
was
so-
in your circle, was in your circle. Yeah. Those are my two ops.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now, like, somebody who's like an op that I made, like, is in
Yeah.
a business of sorts that
So
like
vague.
serves people
Okay.
in different
In the air.
altitudes. Okay, you gave it away.
You could bleep it out.
Yeah. So much
Just
editing
put the
though.
bleep. Okay. That serve people you said in different altitudes.
Yeah, it could be like somebody
In the
the
mountains.
mountains. What? Like, it could be somebody like who works in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, okay.
Or Boulder, I should say.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, like truth or dare.
I just said truth or dare. Oh, you're asking.
Yeah, I'm
me.
asking you.
Okay. I'll start with the truth.
Okay.
It's hard, right? On the spot.
Yeah, it's also because like I need to think, not like I have a lot of like intrusive like who do you like more, but then like
You can ask that.
no, I can't.
Okay,
Because it includes me. So like
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay, wait. For truth, like could be like a hypothetical or like okay, like
It can be anything that's like I have to be answered. I'm so scared.
it's reminding me of Josh, like Gordon, whatever his name. I always
Gordon Ramsay?
I mix up Gordon Ramsay and the other
Josh
and the other
Richards.
no the other fat guy who does like media, but like he makes like if you like don't want to answer something, you have to like drink like mouth saliva from like birds.
I have no idea.
The one who does car karaoke.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! And he was like
Carpool karaoke.
Yeah, carpool karaoke.
And he does like I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I forget
yeah,
his name. He's
damn.
British.
Yeah, he's British and not really liked, not
He
very
isn't?
liked by people. No, I think
I
he's like
don't
really
know
rude.
things.
Okay. Anyway, so rank all of like your high school friends.
Oh my god. No.
Okay, if you could choose for one of your high school friends to not be a part of the group, who would it be?
I couldn't even answer that.
Okay, who's
okay,
who's
okay,
the,
nothing like that.
Who's
Okay.
the dumbest?
Who's the dumbest
Yeah.
out of my high school friends?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I feel like all my friends are pretty smart or dumb in like different ways.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty dumb in some ways.
Yeah.
Okay, ask something where I don't have to like be mean to my friends. Like,
You said I could ask.
Okay,
the
it can be
intrusive
in-
thoughts.
okay.
Like, I was like, oh, I can't really ask these. You're like, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. I was like,
well,
oh,
I was
okay.
curious about the question and then
Yeah.
I took it back. So.
Exactly. Are you more
Well,
of like a
let's-
daddy's girl or a mommy's girl? Ew, that sounded so perverted.
It did sound very perverted.
Are you more of a daddy's girl or a mommy's girl?
Probably my dad, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about your sister? Like, you think so too?
Yeah. No, we love our mom. Just like
yeah.
we're just very like
Women.
women.
Yeah.
Women
It's,
on butting heads. Like
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. What's it's Freud.
it's not like that. That's
No.
not that's not the
Okay,
it's
that's not what
you're
I.
that's
not,
very perverted.
That's not how I meant it. I'm pretty sure he says that like right, like
No, he says like you hate your mom because you want to like F your dad.
oh really?
That's like it's
Oh.
very perverted.
Oh God.
So thank you for bringing Freud into the bedroom.
'Cause on this week's episode, we're bringing
bringing
Freud to
into
the
the
bedroom.
bedroom.
I don't know why, but I like was lisping the whole entire way.
You were lisping?
Yeah.
When were you lisping?
I said, bringing
lisping
Freud
down
into the bedroom. We're bringing Freud to the bedroom.
lispa down the wing.
Hey, brethren.
Wait, lispa.
Oh my goodness. We should tell the story about how
Who?
Joni or Judy? Joni
Joni
Mitchell did blackface.
Yeah, Joni Mitchell did black. I think like a lot of people know about it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she had like obviously she was popular before, but then everyone was all like getting back into her, I guess, because of what's her name on Jimmy Kimmel doing the California.
Oh, she sings that song?
Yeah, that's her song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then everyone's on like on TikTok. But she did blackface. But she did blackface. But the story of why Joni Mitchell did blackface is just a story for. Are you looking it up?
I need to find.
It's like a story for the ages.
Yeah, I need your mom to send it to me, but I don't know.
I need my mom to like read it to the camera because the way that she read it too, I was like
I don't understand where.
It was like the spirit of the.
Oh my God! It's Rolling Stone. They have It's titled Joni Mitchell talks blackface Taylor Swift comparison. Oh, wait.
What?
Okay, those are two different
That's just
yeah. It was talks blackface, comma Taylor Swift comparison. I also don't know why this title was like.
Wait.
Yeah, and then.
Wait,
one of
Taylor
like
Swift do blackface?
I don't think so, but I'm confused why maybe the Taylor Swift comparison is like more for the music, but like
why would
this is a really bad like headline, like
yeah,
you
I'm
should
so
not,
confused.
you should not have the two in the same headline.
Is the story of
it's
Joni
a really
Mitchell
yeah.
Okay.
And then like the quote that they like included right underneath it is, when I see black men sitting, I have a tendency to nod like I'm a brother, singer says. Okay, so I was being butchered by a dentist who was capping my teeth, and he was my dentist for about 12 years, and one day he said, "Oh, you've got the worst bite I've ever seen. You have teeth like a Negro man," she said. The next event that inspired her decision to like do blackface was seeing a man diddy bopping, and she demonstrated a walk that the magazine described as an irregular strut, one leg shorter than the other, which prompted the man to tell her, "You looking good, sister. You looking good." With the Halloween party on the horizon, she decided, "I'm going to go as him." Upon arrival in full makeup, she recalled people asking her if she was at the right party. With that reaction, she decided to surprise the cover photographer who had been irritating her. "I could do the makeup in about 4 minutes and then I step out of the curtain," she said. "I just stood there till they noticed me. I walked really showly going, hehehehe." It was a great revenge. That was all to get his ass, to freak him out. I had to keep him on the defense.
I'm not following this.
I don't understand
also, there was
how
a part,
this is like her defending it in 2015.
No.
It just didn't even sound like.
There was also a part where that you didn't say in this story where it was like the soul, like, do you remember what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was
I
like
do.
The soul of him like came before me or something.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like in a different article or something.
But anyway, yeah, I just think that she should be like, that was bad what I did. Like,
yeah,
even if you're old, like, you're in the spotlight.
There's also like no apology in this.
Yeah, there's no sorry.
This is just the explanation.
Yeah,
She's just explaining
stands by it. She stands by it. That's
If we can like make of any of this is that like, and also like
you can't put people on the pedestal like
CBC
guys.
Arts are like have said that she's repeatedly done it too. It's not like she was
I
like
know
a one
it's not.
and
It was
go.
not a one-time thing.
Yeah,
and she stands. She just explains it to Rolling Stone. She's not like, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was
I don't
not good that
think
I did
they're.
that. So, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, no, like I don't see her like there's another, I think, like, on my own time, like, I'm gonna read this, like, CBC art, because this is definitely a lot more, like, in depth, but, like, she's almost trying to defend herself about, like, why she did it, and, like, having to, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like, in this artistry thing, and I don't really understand that. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, like, I don't care if you're, like, 85 years old. She's not that old, though. Is she?
She's kind of old now.
Oh.
She's pretty old, but
Mm.
I don't know how old. But also, kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's always been like we were talking about this, but she's like oh, like progressive. But like, if you're that, then shouldn't you be like?
Shouldn't you?
Move with the times?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and acknowledge something to be wrong that you
Yeah.
did. I don't know.
Exactly. And like for you to just like say that it was because of like artistry and like you needed it and like I don't really you didn't really need it.
No, there's
didn't
things
really
that you
need
could
it.
live without.
Yeah.
You can live without blackface for sure.
I think so.
I think people have
I think
lived
you can do
without
it.
for sure.
I think you can do it.
Yeah.
I wonder how like Michael Jackson thought of all of this. Like what was he? What were his
Oh, yeah.
opinions?
I would love to invite Michael Jackson to the podcast.
To the bedroom with
To
the
the bedroom
two
with
girls.
Freud.
Yeah.
And Freud.
On today's episode, we're bringing Freud and Michael Jackson to the bedroom.
Here's your seat. Right here.
Here's your seat.
Yeah, he was misunderstood. I have to stand by that.
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Do you not like think that he molested those boys?
Yeah, so I feel like this is
I know, I put you on the spot.
Yeah, like I actually don't know much about it to be honest, but I do have a coworker that is a very pro Michael Jackson and
That's
has
so funny, like pro Michael
very
Jackson that people can
like,
be
no, not
okay.
not just like in the sense that
What are your political views? I'm very pro Michael Jackson.
Like he was kind of like made out to be something that he was not.
Yeah.
And like this image of him was like spread and like he actually was a good man just like with things like obviously he was exploited at a young age.
Yeah.
So I think but I don't think I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know enough.
It's also difficult because he's dead.
He is dead.
So it's like it's difficult and it's complicated. But didn't he have like an amusement park like in his?
He did, but it wasn't. I don't think it was a sexual thing. I think it was that I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to speak on this because I'm just saying what I have had a conversation with my coworker about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she really loves Michael Jackson and stands by the fact that he was just a good man that was painted out to be something that
I can see that. I can see him like because he wasn't able to like live out his childhood properly. Like he was trying to do that like in his like adulthood, but also I can see that like the abuse becomes the abuser and like there's so many people like Usher, you know, who have led other young boys to that.
But I also think like it's a really easy story to tell it to be like to make him out to see like it's easier and like more people like grasp on to like stories like that.
Yeah.
You know, like even if it isn't true, it can be painted out in a negative light if there isn't, you know, and people eat that up, you know. They're like, "Oh my god, yeah, he was an abuser." Like I'm just saying in this context. Like,
exactly.
It's like
but if you know the truth and you're listening to this podcast,
I want to know because I don't know anything about it. Like I genuinely cannot be it. I'm just poking holes in it.
We're just poking bears and see if they growl.
Yeah, are you gonna growl? Bear?
Are you gonna growl?
Where's the bear?
You're like looking at the camera. Are you gonna growl, bear? The bear is like, bro, I don't even know how I got this. Like, I was trying to look like how to get rid of the tapeworm from eating salmon.
Oh my god, remember when we watched Cocaine Bear?
Oh.
Guys,
Cocaine Bear is such a gem.
It's such a gem.
Especially because that was like a beautiful
one of the best movies
week. Because I'm pretty sure
you have such a good memory. I can't remember. I can't piece it
together.
Cocaine
Bear and Megan.
We watched it in the same.
It was like back to back. So we watched Megan first.
Yeah.
Then we watched Cocaine Bear. Mm-hmm. And it was just
we were introduced to a whole new.
Pretty sure it was spring or. Yeah, I don't know actually the timeline.
I was wearing a jacket when we
were wearing the what are those called the oversized blanky turned
Comfy.
sweatshirts.
I was gonna wear this for the podcast.
Yeah.
My comfy.
Yeah, we
all
were
watched
wearing
this for
comfies.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, and that was fun.
But for Megan, we were just normal.
Yeah, we were hashtag citizens of the world. But both so fun. And, you know, people always want to, like, critique different movies like Cocaine Bear and have these, like, standards. Guys, like, what happened to just going there and having, like, a lull?
Yeah. Not everything has to be that serious.
Nothing that serious.
Like, we can just enjoy a movie about a bear that gets, like, high on cocaine, and, like, it doesn't have to be deeper than that.
Yeah.
We can just see all the gory and be like, this is kind of funny. Like,
yeah.
this is funny. Like, we don't have to be like, oh, the meaning of the bear and the cocaine.
And the cocaine. Cocaine. Yeah, well put.
Thank you.
Because, yeah, I just don't like the people who are, like, who give it bad ratings. I'm like, and what do you know about bears on cocaine?
What do you know?
What do you know?
What do you know?
What makes you an expert to critique this film? Because last time I
PhD
checked,
Cocaine Bear?
none of us are.
Oh, no.
So if you didn't like it, you just don't like to giggle
And laugh and joy.
and rejoice.
Rejoice.
Rejoice!
Cocaine Bear!
Ooh. You think there's like a banana pie? I mean, a banana. Would love a banana. What is it called? Banana.
Banana. If you look up on ChatGPT, you can get a whole list of words that minions say.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like their vocab?
It's fun. Yeah, you can just ask for a list, and it's kind of fun.
I'm trying to look banana cream pie. Wait, do you guys
Near
have
me?
a Magnolia Bakery near
I think
you?
wait, which one?
Oh, but like,
Wait, what's it look like?
oh my god. Wait, Sweet Nina's dessert shop.
Is it open?
This is only like,
closed.
oh, it's 14.6 miles. Oh god,
Are you gonna
looks
walk
so
there
fucking good.
tomorrow?
Oh my gosh, should I do like a half marathon of a walk?
Yeah, you could.
That would be legitness. I have so much time to kill tomorrow because I'm staying here while everyone goes to work.
Yep.
Work.
You could come to work with me. That'd be so funny. I could pretend like you're my intern.
How would I be able to work with you? Like you
You
have
would
to go
just
into
kind of
people's
have to-
houses.
Yeah, you have to like tag along. I don't know.
Like what would I do?
Just stand there. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like as a. Just literally just stand there. Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to, but it'd be kind of funny. Should we do story time of the time that you came to?
To Juvier.
Yeah. You know what my biggest op is? That girl.
Oh, at Brandy Melville.
No.
Oh.
That girl from my class. That when you came into my class.
I only saw with two girls though.
No.
The soccer girl
Not
and
when you were new. Not when you were like before you were. When you were in UVA and my sister came to visit.
mm-hmm.
And we went.
Oh,
and my
that was a different class. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that bitch that would just like keep turning around and looking at us.
literally,
I'm like,
I've never had someone turn around
so
and just
constantly.
literally look up and down like twice. I
Yeah.
don't know if she had no awareness of her like eye, but like a full shift and a full looking up and down.
Yeah, she kept looking behind us, and I was like, "Wait,
That
is
was
there a
just-
problem?"
I
So we have a problem.
I've never experienced. And then we were in a group one time, and we had to like discuss different questions we had for the class or something. Like literally just like talking about anything we were confused about. I remember I brought up something, and she like she was like and then like proceeds to explain it as if I was like the dumbest person she's ever encountered. And it was just I never knew Mean Girls like existed, but she was
mean girl.
mean.
Mean girl.
Like I understand, but like, come on. Like,
no, I don't
what?
understand.
I didn't. Anyway, I don't like them.
Psychopath.
I don't like people that are mean.
Yeah, she was on her bad girl behavior,
Bad.
but like not like bad girl.
Not
She
like
was like
baddie,
bad girl. Ew,
Oh.
not even that. That would be me like liking something that she was doing.
Yeah, no.
So like, how would you be able to say bad girl, but like bad girl, bad girl,
like
bad,
bad.
bad, bad girl. Wait, guys. I want us to do a meditative exercise right now. If you're listening to this, close your eyes and let me follow you along. You're on an island.
Let me just proceed.
Oh yeah, you do
I'm
it.
gonna be like
Okay, you're the test subject, okay? You're on an island and you're listening to the calming voices of the kangaroos. They're hopping around. Now they're encircling you and they're chanting. And this is how it goes. And then the sun approaches sunset. As the sun sets, you get a text notification all of a sudden. It's from AT&T, and then you look and it said, "You have not paid your latest phone bill. You are a bad girl." And then you think to yourself, DND. You put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, because I don't need
and
to be
then
bothered with that.
you drink a coconut. And it's so funny because since when does the test subject like start talking in a meditation?
Okay, I'll shut up.
No, that was
I was
yeah,
really
that was
zen. Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
So do you want to ask me if I'm more zen?
No, because you weren't even doing it. Okay, now it's my turn.
I don't. Okay. What's your like favorite place in the world?
Let's just like let's just do a countryside.
Okay.
Like we can do like an Irish or like English countryside. Since we
can
were
I
doing
do like the
today.
south, or can I do the western? It's like, okay, I'm gonna talk in like a.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay. So you're in the west. I wish I could do an Atlantic like a accent or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you can't.
Okay, I'm really bad at this. Let me get in the zone. Okay. Okay, you're in the west. And there's a nice, beautiful breeze. But oh no, there's some dust coming. Wait, there's a tumbleweed in the distance. It's going. Kind of look around. It's real empty. Not much is going on. Just a little gust past your ear. A little gust. Not much, but a sign. Something's brewing in the air. You kind of take a little look into the sky and you see a little dark cloud emerging. What's going on? I don't know. You stick your finger up there. You feel around. There's a storm brewing. You start to run. You're running. You're running so fast because you see it. It's a dust cloud. It is swarming up. Oh no, you trip over a cactus. You got some stuff in your shins. You gotta keep moving. You run. You find a horse. It's tied to a post. You gotta get you gotta get it because you gotta run. So you gotta get on this horse. You cut it off the string that it's tied to, and you get on. It's actually quite friendly, and it actually can talk. Hey there. You talk to it back. Hey there, horse. What's going on? You gotta get me away from this storm, horse. Sure thing. What's your name? You respond. Blank. That's your name. And then you get on the horse. You slap the butt. It starts running, but towards the storm. You're going towards the storm. Horse, turn around! Turn around! It's not turning around. It's an evil horse. You thought it was a nice horse. It's evil horse. And then you get right into the dust of the storm. And it kicks. And you go flying off. You hit the ground. Thump. It kind of hurts a bit. And guess what? You land on another cactus. You have cactus thorns everywhere now. There's everywhere on you. But you know what? You're stronger than that. You start running, but you're blind because you can't see anything, and it's really dusty. You find a house. It's actually a quite nice house. You go inside, but there's a man. Get out of my house! You hit him over the head. He's knocked out. You put him in a chair just to rest, and then you start picking out all the cactus and thorns, and you lay up in the bed. It's plaid. It's a plaid sheets, and it's quite cozy actually in there. And you can hear the storm outside. But it's nice actually, because now you're safe. So you lay down. You close your eyes, because you've never felt this safe ever in your life anymore, because you were just going through hell, but now you're safe. And you start to close your eyes and dream of better places. And now you're asleep. The end. Was that meditative?
Wow, that was like that transported me. But it's funny because like you asked me like what my favorite place was, and then you proceeded to like land me in like the middle of nowhere where I had like the most disastrous things happen to me, and I was like, okay, so
I just let my mind run, and I
yeah.
don't know what was going on. I wasn't even thinking at that point. I was just kind of like imagining things happening and saying them out loud.
Yeah, it was like meditative. But, like, for somebody who, like, if somebody suffered from anxiety, like, I don't think this would be for them.
Don't listen to this.
Yeah. If you suffer from, like, if you need, yeah.
Yeah, no anxiety people can listen to this podcast.
Yeah. But I did like that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I really, okay.
New segment alert. Meditative.
Actually, it's just transportation. It's not even, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of fun to just talk and not think.
Okay, so for the rest of the podcast, we're going to be like talking with an arched back, like feet up, and you know, I bet this sounds super super fun, and you can only watch this if you're on the YouTube. But yeah, so if you want to see this,
if you want to watch, you have to watch it again. And
yeah. This is definitely like, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, we can't upload this.
It's crazy because one time I had a TikTok taken down for child pornography or something, and it was just me. It was just me in the video, and it was like child pornography. I was like, bruh, it's me, and I'm not even naked. I was not naked.
You were like fully clothed. Like, yeah, something's not right.
Yeah. They were just like, this is too.
Wait, do you think somebody reported you?
Yeah, totally.
Damn.
I had
somebody. You had a hater.
I had some ops.
Wait, what video was it?
I had ops. You know what? I'll talk about this. Remember when people call me Gargamel? I had plenty of ops on
Yeah, when she would go like when she would get like 1 million views on Instagram, I mean on TikTok, people would feel very compelled to say some things about her looks.
And my teeth. Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you were one of the haters, where are you now?
Just know I'm plotting.
She's plotting.
I'm plotting.
And she's very pro-vert.
I'm very pro-vert. I'm pro-verted.
I've never met a more pro-verted person. So if you think you're safe,
you're not.
You're not.
Because if you think I can conjure up something, I can conjure up so many imagines.
Yes, very.
Because if you can imagine it,
if you can only
I can do it.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening.
Really? We're done?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually had a good time, and I don't know if any of this strung together to be anything that would be useful, but I had a good time anyway.
Yeah, it's all about letting your inner self.
Yeah.
It's all about letting your inner freak have a word or two
to get freaked.
Your inner pro-vert.
Yeah. Be more pro-verted, guys.
Yeah. Let's do it together.
Be more pro-verted.
We need to be like pro something, you know?
Yeah, and if you're going to be
so why not vert?
Pro, be vert. If you're going to be pro, stand for something.
Yeah, and don't be a covert pro-vert.
What does that mean?
Like, don't show your pro-vertness in a covert way.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Please be loud and proud.
Be loud.
Be overtly Pro-Vert. Please and thank you. If this message finds you well,
Namaste.
namaste. Assalamu alaikum, bitches.
Wait, what is it?
Assalamu alaikum.
I thought it was Astamal. Wait, Astamal. Wait, can you say it again?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.